and welcome to Holla Back. I'm your host, Jay Noble, and it's been a while since I interviewed some kids to see what they had to say to holla back at us. And so that's what I wanted to do today. I wanted to hear from them concerning two issues that seem to be persistent in our culture and our society today. One of them being bullying and the other racism. So when we come back, we'll pose the questions and we'll get some interviews from some kids, and then we'll holler back at them. So stay tuned and holla back. Now give me your 2 cent worth on bullying.
I think bullying shouldn't happen. I think people should be nice to each other.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Why do you think one person might want to bully another person?
Maybe they're jealous, or maybe they have problems at home or something.
Okay, all right. Now what advice would you give someone that is being bullied?
Go to a teacher, tell an adult.
All right. So even away from school, you think bullying can happen?
Yeah.
And so they should go to an adult if that takes place. Do you think adults can bully other adults?
Sometimes.
All right. So what do you, this is another topic here, what do you want to do when you get out of school? When you graduate high school, what is it that you want to be?
I want to go to college to be a veterinarian.
Oh, good, that's good. All right. Anything else you want to say, Blake?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, we've been with Blake Walker, and we'll come back on the Holla Back Team Talk Show. Your 2 cent worth on this topic that seems to stay in our culture and society, bullying. Now, what do you know about bullying?
Well, I actually was bullied.
Uh-oh.
And it's like really hard. You think about a lot of stuff, but I got a lot of help from my parents and from my friends, and they never left my side, and that's the important thing. Like, I think you should have people that support you and that are always like next to you and that stand beside you.
That's good. So you felt free to go to your parents and tell them about the situation,
Yeah.
you being bullied?
At first, it was kind of hard because I felt like they were not going to understand me. But as soon as I told them, they were like, "Why didn't you tell me? Like, I was here for you. I will always be here for you." And I was like, "Thank you."
That's good. So that makes me think about this code. I don't like the code, but no snitching. So is that, when you were being bullied, did you think about being a snitch? Did that kind of have a factor in you waiting to tell your parents?
I didn't really think about it. I think I was really hurt that I didn't want to I wasn't going to be labeled as anything. I was already labeled by them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think snitching is not something, it's your life and they're making you feel bad. So I think it's
Now, do you have any insight on why you were bullied?
I was bullied because of my weight and because of my way of thinking. But to me, I felt beautiful. I felt good about myself.
Right.
And now I really don't care what they say. And I actually went to my doctors and they told me that they were just people that were insecure about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that they needed help.
Right.
And ever since that day, I just started ignoring them.
Good. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that. So now, you feel good about yourself, and once you graduate high school, what are you thinking about doing? What do you want to do?
I want to be a nurse.
Hey, so you can help other people.
Yeah.
So now, you one of the kind of nurses that could do surgery, get insides of people, or you one of the kind of nurses that help people without getting to see their insides?
I think I would like to see the insides.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, it's needed. Surgery is always needed, and nurses are always needed, so that's good. So is there anything else you want to tell the fans?
To just stay true to your own self and never give up on your dreams.
Excellent. And we have been with St. Lolly, and this has been Jay Nolan, the Holla Back Team Talk Show. Right. Now, let me ask you on the flip side here, is something that goes around in our culture that don't seem to want to go away. That's this thing called bullying. So give me your 2 cent worth on bullying.
Well, me, somebody who's experienced it, growing up in like basically third to sixth grade, I got bullied. Just for standing out, really, not being what everybody wanted me to be, and just doing me specifically because that's all you really can do. So I realized that it's something that it affects everybody different than me. I basically just told myself, I gotta work on it, and I have to get better as a person and not worry about what everybody else is saying. But it's not the same for everybody. People die because of it, and kids commit suicide. And I think the main issue is just values that people need to be taught, so that they don't feel like they need to come and just because they're having a bad day say something to this person in a way. Or, I don't think it's something that you can't it's good to have have people talk about it and stuff, and that's always good, but I think it's just values that in a home need to be taught. Not saying a family is bad because there's something bullied or your daughter, but I'm just saying there's things that should be taught to every child to help them, help them discuss, help them understand why you can't just come out, because it's not, because bullying also leads to more than just what you say, is how it makes them feel, what else is going on, things that aren't face value.
That's good. That's good. That's real good. So now, what advice would you give someone who might be a victim of bullying?
Really, the best way I know for me was just do it. Not trying to change yourself because of what they wanted, or trying to meet expectations that weren't gonna help you better yourself. It won't help anything. Trying to change, trying to fit in. There's all this criteria that people feel that they need to meet for who or what is right, and I feel like that's sort of messed up, because not everybody's gonna feel the same way. Not everybody's gonna benefit the same way you do. Not everybody lives the same life you do, whether it's emotionally, physically. We don't all look the same. We don't all live the same. Things are different about everybody. So I think the best way to get through bullying is just keep a mindset of you're great as the person you are, and just because she thinks you don't look a certain way, or he feels you talk funny, it shouldn't matter, because at the end of the day, you are you. That's all that really matters.
That is great. That's good advice, right? And I hope everybody can understand that. That's some wisdom Jordan's dropped. Now, Jordan, after high school, what are your plans? What do you want to do?
Well, speaking, if it happens, I do play basketball right now. I want to consider the break more like a recuperation. I haven't been playing it a lot. I haven't been practicing as much as I used to, and stuff like that. It's just all that's going on with school. So I do want to play basketball, but to a lot of people that's like a pipe dream or whatever. But I mean, it's still something to work toward. But overall, my main goal, from college, is I wanted to design and create video games.
Okay.
Growing up, I played a lot of video games. It was sort of helped me become the person I was. Helped me, just relax and chill out, and that's always been something dear to me. So I always wanted to help people, get the same experience I did, make the best video games and stuff like that. That's what I want to major in when I get to college, and even work on it now before I get there. So it's something that I'm not so blindsided by the work, but that is something I want to do.
So what type of video games do you like the best? Sports or or something other?
I mean, I play everything. I don't, growing up, I played a lot of sports games like basketball. That was one of the first games I really got into. And then as I grew up, I was able to because my father played video games, and that's how I got into it. But as I grew up, I got to explore my own options and develop a love for different types of games. So it's really not one specific type of game. I can't really say it's just sports or just action or whatever. I think it's like a variety of them that all come together, which is also like an idea that I have for a game growing up.
Right.
So I think it'll be I don't know. I can't pick a specific one. It's a variety.
Cool. That sounds good. Anything else you want to say?
Just back to the bullying thing. Just I hope anybody going through it, just work toward being yourself. Don't try to meet standards. Don't try and be where everybody wants you to be. Be you, because at the end of the day, you are what's going to help the next person, and you are what's going to help yourself. Because they don't pay you, they don't do anything for you, they don't raise you, they're just words at the end of the day. Even though they may hurt, you just got to put in the back of your mind that, hey, I got to work on myself before I can worry about anybody else. So I just hope that anybody going through it can overcome it like I did, and just work on yourself.
That's good stuff right there, y'all. That's good stuff. That's Jordan Jones, y'all. This has been the Holla Back Show. I'm your host, Jay Nolan. So see us again. And welcome back to the Holla Back Show. I'm your host, Jay Nolan, and we've been interviewing students concerning the topic of bullying. So we heard what they had to say. I'm going to give my 2 cent worth to holler back at the students. Now, from what I understand about bullying is, and one way to look at it is one person putting themselves above another using negative, harmful methods. Person putting themselves above another using negative, harmful methods. Well, anytime someone oppresses another, often, most of the time, the oppressor is looking to feel good about themselves. Anytime someone needs to put someone else down to feel good about themselves, the oppressor usually has a damaged or low self-esteem. Where does that come from? That's a loaded question, maybe for another time. But think about it. The results to the victim of the bullying themselves end up sometimes having a low self-esteem. Worst case scenario from bullying sometimes is death. Sometimes the bully gets killed because the victim no longer wants to be oppressed. Sometimes the victim takes their life. That's the worst case scenario. So, in essence, when there is low self-esteem, the main source for a good self-esteem is understanding that Father God, who has created the human race, created us in His image and in His likeness. We are to be like Him. We are to take on His character, His characteristics. And one way we get to know the Father, who the Father is by way of His Son, Jesus Christ, who told the people that were learning from Him, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. I only do what I hear my Father do. I only say what I hear my Father say, and I only do what I see my Father do. If you've seen me, you've seen the Father. So we know the attitude and the temperament of Father God by looking at the man, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So we learn from Him. We understand that we are created in His image. And for those that don't understand that, we need to lift them up. We need to help them. We need to explain to them, thus this teen outreach called Holla Back, that they are created in God's image and God's likeness. And how dare we oppress one who is created in God's image and God's likeness. All right, so that's bullying in a nutshell. There's a whole lot more to be said about it, but I'm going to give it a break right now. When we come back, we'll talk about racism. So this is Jay Nolan. We'll be back. Holla Back.